Hey, it's Amanda here, and you're watching the Hoops Family Network. Today's video is an update on the HD Movie Maker Pro and answering some of your questions you have about it. Stay tuned for the video. Before we begin, I just want to say if you're brand new to my channel, please subscribe. Hit the notification bell to let you know anytime we post a new video. Give this video a thumbs up if it was helpful for you. And come say hello down in the comments. Or maybe I didn't answer one of your questions. So just go ahead and shoot them down in the comments and I will make sure I answer them for you. Let's get started. So, if you haven't checked out my latest video on the HD Movie Maker Pro, I'm going to link it right up in the card catalog. That way you can check that out in case if that may answer one of your questions for you. This video is on the updates of the new HD Movie Maker Pro. So we still have our volume bar for each clip. Each video clip you have the volume bar. You have the layout on if you want to fill the screen, or if you just want it to where it's not filling up the whole screen, but it takes up most of it. You have your transitions, and you could go through all of the transitions. So I'm gonna do ripple. You have rotate, where if you filmed your video maybe upside down, you would be able to rotate it. And under more tools, which is where you're going to find the split video, the trim video, which are the two things I just showed you, enhance video. Enhancing the video just means you could add effect. So you have brightness, exposure, contrast, saturation, vignette, grayscale, or sepia. So if you just wanted to change the color, you could change the intensity, and then you can have multiple effects. They're all going to show up here. And if you didn't want it anymore, you hit the trash can and it puts it back to your original setting. Easy enough. So we have our enhanced video, and this is what the new upgrade brought us, was the text overlay. Before it was like in its own little setting. Now it's part of the whole video. So you literally could just preview. Say you wanted to add a caption here, you just hit caption, type whatever it is you want here. You can move it anywhere around the screen for your caption, and then you have your font, the color, the effect, the background color, because of course sometimes in a video you need your background text, your caption to be seen easier. So it's always nice to have that option in case if your background may blend in with your captions. You can make your caption bold, italicized, or underlined. And here is where you make it bigger or smaller. It's pretty self-explanatory. So yes, you have a sound clip option to where you can always overlay a sound. I don't use that all too much, but it's there as an option. Okay, so in the week of recording this video, we have had some new updates come about. So now, when you go to more tools, you now have the split video option, trim, enhance video, text overlay, photo overlay, sound overlay, and all settings. So right now I need to add a photo overlay. So I'm going to show you that. And here, to add your photo overlay, you choose where you need it to go. As anywhere that you may want to insert. So I think this is where the question comes in. If you need any more help with that, I could make a... So I find where I need to insert it. Go to add photo. Pull up the photo I need. And now you just make it the size you need. And then you adjust how long you need it. So that is the photo overlay. Okay, and also when you have a video clip, you have your current clip volume, your layout, transition, rotate, so you can rotate your video if you recorded it upside down, and you have the more tools, which is where you're going to have your split video, trim video, enhance video, text overlay, photo overlay, sound overlay, and all settings. Now when you do this to a photo, you're going to have a little bit different look. Your duration is going to be how long your photo sits there for, your layout, transition, motion. So that's like if you want your video, like while your video is, or your photo is sitting there for 10 seconds, do you want it to move? So like, do you want an effect to it? So you kind of see it zooms in on it. So there's that. You can rotate your photo if it's in upside down. And then you get the options for the text overlay or to crop and enhance photo. So you could choose the cropping tool, so your ratio, your effects, the different filters for your effects. And then it also shows you what the size is going to be on your photo. And when you go to all settings, you're going to have your general settings, which you can apply then the duration for all your photos you use in the whole video. Your layout, you can apply the same layout to all your photos, or you could randomize and it'll choose it for you. You got your transitions, which again you can apply to all photos, and then your motion, which you can apply to all photos as well. So once you mess with it a little bit, you start knowing it gets easier. So if you want the same transition throughout the whole video, you could do that. You could just choose your one transition. So say all settings, go to transition, say you want all of them to have the swirl effect, you just hit swirl, and then apply effect to all photos, and it's going to do that for every photo you have in this video. So I hope I explained the new settings well enough for you. If not, just let me know down in the comments and I will explain it better. Okay, so to begin this video, I had some questions on how to split and trim using HD Movie Maker Pro. So here it is. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to split and trim a piece of footage. So you go here to more tools, and you're gonna hit the split video. Okay, so now I play my footage and I'm cutting all of this out because I needed to make my introduction longer and realize that I did not do that. I thought it already was. Okay, so now that I have my footage up, I want to split it there because everything from here over I want to keep. So I'm going to split that. So I put my add splitter right here, and it's going to put right where you clicked it. So now I'm going to save because that's the only place I needed to cut. And then so it takes it and makes two files now. So this is the file I want. All of this is what I want to take out. So I'm gonna go here and delete that footage I don't want. And now I'm left with the footage I want. So then all I need to do is add my title back in. And I'll do that in a minute. And I just have to add my intro back in. So I'm just needing to find my intro card. And all I was going to put in this title card was my like, comment, subscribe information. Since I won't be saying this in my ASMR video, that is what I needed to cut to be able to make longer. So I want my intro to be, I want this to be 15 seconds. Okay. And then to trim your video, all you need to do is go and hit the trim button And you're gonna have add trimmer, remove trimmer. So you're gonna click it once and it's going to cover your whole bar, but that's okay. Say, okay, so we're not gonna need this little bit of footage here. So I'm gonna go ahead and trim this. So let's say we want it to start here. So we are going to trim that much. So now when I hit to preview it, it's gonna start here because you trimmed this. So it's going to put a block there and pretty much it's gonna play all this. Other editors are opposite. You end up putting the trimmer here and you would keep this. So other editors would be, you would just put the bar on the footage you want to keep. But with HD Movie Maker, you're just putting the bar on the stuff you want to get rid of. I hope that makes sense. That's the way I look at it now. So see, if you go to hit another one, it's going to put it across the rest of your footage. So then you just move it down to whatever it is you want to trim out. So say I want to trim that out. So then when you preview it, it's gonna jump that. So anything you trim, see, I put the bar here. Now when you preview it, so you could move that preview bar all the way at the beginning and it jumps it. So anything that this block, the trimmer, you put over everything you do not want. And that's it. So splitting is where two pieces of footage. So if you have one long piece of footage and you decided you wanted to maybe add an intro there, you would do this. So we're gonna go split video and say I wanted to add my intro here. So we're gonna let this play and then put the intro there. So you could either let it play to preview, or you hit your add splitter and you could choose, you're gonna drag it wherever you want to put it. So say we want to put it there. So then when we save it, it's gonna split it right here. And then when you go and save it, always make sure you hit save, but you cannot get that footage back. So if you mess up, you will have to go in and get the original file again and download it. But it's not a huge problem if you did do it. You learn after a couple times of doing it. But right here is where it's gonna split your video, and then you're gonna get like these two parts. It's gonna double it. So I hope that makes sense. Now we're going to answer some questions that were left on my original video, and again, it's going to be linked in the card catalog up here, or it's also going to be down in the description. So if you haven't seen it, you're going to want to check that out. I actually walk through creating a video, the whole step process of how I edit and if you have any other questions, I'm willing to make more of these videos. So I'm going to take this time to answer any questions that I have received. So I'm going to put the question up across the screen so you guys can see the question as well as I'm answering it. I had specific questions on how to split and trim, so I showed that in today's video. If you need any more help with that, I could make a whole separate video on just strictly splitting and trimming. But splitting, I think of it as anywhere that you may want to insert a clip, or maybe you decided you don't like something, or splitting it is just right where you would like take your scissors and cut. Think of it as you're just cutting it and you're left with two pieces. Trimming it, you're just dragging the box over the certain part that you do not want to keep in your video. And the way I think of it is, I mean, the box is going to go over everything you do not want. Always make sure you preview your video before saving it. It'll save you so much time and hassle when you to re-upload, because once you save it, that's it. Your clip will still be in your computer, but when you save it chopped up like that, you're gonna have to go back and do that again if you didn't save it. So give yourself make it easier on yourself, and always make sure you preview it and then save it. Okay, so I'm starting my own fashion channel. Do you have any starter tips? And I said that, one, you want to stay consistent. Always post when you say you're gonna post. It helps build a reputation and a relationship with your supporters. They're always gonna be looking forward to your videos, so make sure you stay right on the schedule you want to. I don't always take that advice. Sometimes I post more, sometimes I post less, but I always post at least once a week. Don't push or try too hard. At Christmas, I was posting 4 times a week, and it wore me out. So you definitely want to, just because I had the content ready doesn't mean you have to put it out. You could binge record your content, but you want to also do it to where you don't have to film for a while. So film a couple videos and then go ahead and edit them and put them aside. Take that time to calm down, relax, get yourself ready. And people always recommend sticking with your niche, and sometimes it's not the case. Our channel could have so many different niches, but a lot of people support us for who we are. So those are my tips. Does this work on Microsoft Windows 8.1 Developer Preview? This works. I was using Microsoft Movie Maker because I'm a Dell person, so I've always used Movie Maker. So I believe it should. Pretty much if it's a Microsoft or a Windows computer, most movie makers come on them already. I just paid like $10 or $14 to upgrade to Pro. And the only difference I really noticed was that Pro had more transitions, or had transitions, because that's the whole reason I bought Pro, was because it had transitions. Is there a way to make the inverting process faster? Every time I try uploading a video, I need to convert them to an MP4. Most of my videos are MOVs. For every video, it takes about an hour to convert. Is there any way to make it faster? Sometimes if I'm doing a 2-hour video, it'll still take a little bit of time, but having the Pro, you will have multiple options of downloading it. So if you choose the MP4, or there's one other file when you go to process it. I'm going to show the process here. I'm going to put a screenshot right here. With all the options you have, and it will help you. But either way, it may take a little bit of time to process, but I never have a problem with it. My video always seems to upload and do well. I had another question about converting imported videos. Yeah, so I don't usually have a problem. Longer videos are gonna take longer time. It's a given, but it's not gonna be a huge issue. I just leave the computer run, and the quality is great. Like, all of my videos have been edited on Movie Maker, so I've never had a problem with the quality of my videos. Alright, so that is all the questions I had on the last video. Please don't be shy. If you have any other questions on HD Movie Maker Pro, I'm willing to help you out, answer those questions. This seems to be the editor I choose to edit on. It's easy. It doesn't look as complicated as other editors are, and I could do just about everything I want to on this editor. The only problem I'm seeing is I would like to get an animated subscribe button, and I noticed that I could get a photo overlay of the subscribe button and put that on, but I cannot get an animated one because I do not believe HD Movie Maker Pro supports that. If I'm wrong, please comment down below and let me know. I'm in the search for an animated subscribe button, so I would like to upgrade my editing to that. Otherwise, everything I do, I am completely satisfied with. This is the best editing system I've had. It's easy. It's a great starter. It's a great editing software to start with. So thank you for watching this video. Please, if you are not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up if it helped you out at all. Please leave any questions or comments down below in the comment section, and share this out in case you know somebody that may have questions.